By the way, I got the video from the last class right there. So I'm gonna send it to you as soon as we finish with this one, and then I'll send this one. Okay. Good, 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 bad, fine. Very good, Jonathan. Did you go to the beach? Did you go to the beach? Did you go to Samana? Oh. Interesting. Okay, guys. So listen, we're going to review homework and practices that you have sent to me. First, we're going to check this one. Then this, oh, there's one missing. There were 3 here. Now there's only 2. Where's the other one? What happened? There were 3 activities there. Let me check who touched that activity, that practice, that homework. Today, come on. No, the activities, the beach. There you go. Oh, Juana Dipre moved an element. What element? Easy. Juana, what is Juana? Juana is changing Abieser Lorenzo's homework. This is you don't understand? Wait, Juana. I need to talk to Juana. You see, that's why you shouldn't be touching other people's folders. This is Abieser Lorenzo's folder, Juana. This is not your folder. You shouldn't have touched that. Now, I don't know if the practice that was there is Abieser's or yours. Because this practice was here. Now it's not here. Anyway, we'll check on that later. Talk to Juana later on. So, folks, we're going to be checking practices and homeworks that I have sent. And now we're going to check on this one now. Wait a second. That's not what you're supposed to be looking at. The practice is what you're supposed to be looking at. Okay, there you go. So, folks, listen, we got this practice. And this practice was very easy, actually, okay? But it looks like you have some problems with that, with the instructions and structures and memory. On Friday, I explained, well, we reviewed the yes or no questions with the verb to be. So now we are going to see how you were supposed to complete this practice. So we have transform the sentences into yes or no positive questions, positive sentences, or negative sentences. So, John is not my father. Guys, whoever has the microphone on, please turn it off. John is not my father. That's the example, okay? So what do you have? This is a negative sentence. So you have to put here the question and the affirmative. So you have John is my father, affirmative with the verb to be. And the question, is John my father? That's the question. Okay, so if you have it in negative, you put here question and affirmative. If you have it in affirmative, you put here question and negative. If you have the question, then you put it here in affirmative and in negative. So that was what you were supposed to do. So the baby is very cute. The baby is very cute. So the baby, what the hell? You're not supposed to change what the sentence says, okay? Okay, so this is Abiezer. Abiezer, if you're here, pay attention. So the baby is very cute. That is an affirmative sentence. So you're supposed to transform this to negative. So you have to say, the baby is not very cute. That is the negative form. The baby is not very cute. And the question, why did you change the word? Is the baby cute? That is a question form. Is the baby cute? Okay, guys, take notes so you can correct your practices yourselves. Next one. Charlie is not my friend. Another sentence in negative. So you know what we have, affirmative and question. So Charlie is my friend, not my friends, my friend. And is Charlie my friend? Not my friends. Charlie is one person. Okay? Affirmative, question. Next one. Are you listening to me? Okay, this one is not a verb to be question. This is a present continuous question, okay? Even though it might be similar because it has are at the beginning, this is a present continuous question. As you notice, it has listening. So are here is not a verb, it's an auxiliary. It's an auxiliary verb. I need to specify that, guys. Oh, I'll talk to the group later about that. But anyway, if you wanna make this, the correct thing to say in affirmative is, you are listening to me. And in questions is, is no, you don't. It's a present continuous thing. So you are not listening to me. Okay, if Abiezer is present, boy, you need to correct your practice. Well, I'm correcting your practice anyway. You're gonna see it corrected. So you are not listening to me. That's present continuous. You cannot say don't listening. That's not possible. That is illogic. Number 4, Chester and Bertha are married. So this is affirmative. In negative, Chester and Bertha are not married. Okay, not married. And the question, that's not a question. That is not a question. The question is, are Chester and Bertha? It's supposed to be Bertha, but are Chester and Bertha married? That's the question. The verb to be at the beginning, as I explained, the noun there, and then the complement. So, are Chester and Bertha married? So that is how we write a question with the verb to be. Number 5, it's not important. In affirmative, it's important, and question form, is it important? Okay, that's correct. Good. That was good. Ah, this is hot. Next one. It says, write the questions. This was supposed to be here, I don't know. This was here. Write the questions for these answers and select if they are yes or no or WH questions. Okay. So the answer is the meeting, no, the next meeting is on November 8th. So what is the question for that? When is the next meeting? Yeah, very good. That's the example, by the way. And you select if it's a yes or no question, if it's a WH question. As you noticed, it has when. So this is a WH question, okay? If you might be asking, teacher, how can I do that? Well, you just copy, select it, you copy, and you paste it. You see? And you move it to whatever you want. Simple. Eliminate, just eliminate it. It's pretty simple. Of course, if you have a computer. The next one, I prefer the red car. I prefer the red car. What is the question for that? Which car do you prefer? Yeah, that's correct. But not exactly. I would say what? What car do you prefer? That is the correct one. Why not which? Well, we don't use which here because you don't have the options in here. If they say, for example, what car do you prefer? The blue one or the red one? There you have to say which, okay? Because you have the options. But since you don't have the options and the question, they are not saying put the option or whatever, you have to say what car do you prefer? What car do you prefer? So you say, I prefer the red car, okay? So that's how you would do it. I prefer the red car. Number 2, who do you play football with? The answer, I play football with my brother Nari. Who do you play football with? You need to use this preposition that was used in here. You cannot leave it out. You have to use it at the end. Okay? Whenever we have a preposition after the activity, we use that preposition. Guys, the microphone. We use that preposition here in this part. Okay? Not supposed to do. What's the difference between me and you? Daulis asks a question. Daulis, what is your question? I just saw it. My bad. Daulis, what is your question? What color car do you prefer? No, that would be what color car do you prefer? What color car do you prefer? That's a more elaborated question. More difficult to write if you're learning English. Okay. Cool. Next one. So remember, who do you play football with? You gotta use the preposition that you have here. No, the name of the city, the name of the city it should be, is not Hookah City. So this is a yes or no question, as you can notice. Okay, so this is a yes or no question. So this is incorrect. So the verb to be cannot be there because that is a question. So it has to be at the beginning. Is the name of the city Juca City? Is the name of the city Juca City? Yeah, that's kind of confusing. We say city, Juca City. But is the name of the city Juca City? Because this is part of the name, okay? This is a name, this here, Juca City. So that's why I put it there. And since this is a name, you're supposed to put it like that. So no, the name of the city is not Juca City. The next one, what is the capital of the Dominican Republic? The capital of Dominican Republic is Santo Domingo. What is the capital of Dominican Republic? All right, very good. So it looks like the person that completed this didn't use this. There's you here. Hmm. Okay, there you go. WH. And this is, yep, WH. Okay, let's see the next one. His name is Bernard. Bernard. His name is Bernard. What's your name? No, it says his name is Bernard. So the question is supposed to be, what's his name, not your name. If the question is, what's your name? Then the answer would be, what's my name is. But he says his name is. So, WH question. Yes, it's third person. No, the name of the city. Oh, sorry, I missed that one, but you got it now. We show this one. So this is a yes or no question. What is the capital of Dominican? Capital? Yes. What is the capital? Yeah, that's correct. I am very happy because I got a 50 in the final exam. Because, that's the key word. So because is a word that we use to answer the questions with why. Very good. So why are you so happy? Oh, why are you happy? Can be, why are you happy? So yes, that's correct. That question is very good. And this is a WH question. Okay. No, they're not from Brazil. So this is a yes or no question. So a question, pues había said, God's sake. If it's a question, the verb to be cannot be in that position because it's a question, it has to be there. They are from Brazil is not a question, that's a sentence, an affirmative sentence. Now, are they from Brazil? That is a question. And that's a yes or no question. Cut the lemons, squeeze them in a glass, add water, sugar, and ice. Okay, so this How to make lemon juice? That's not a question. This is one option. This is one option that you can use. How can you make lemon juice? How can I make lemon juice? Same thing. How can I make lemon juice? Or you, whatever. So cut the lemons, squeeze them, and this is a WH question. My dog is very energetic and he is always happy. My dog is very energetic and he is always happy. Okay? So, what's the question for that? Is the question that we have right there. What is your dog like? Very good. That's the question we use to describe people or things. An animal are in that category, the category of things. Oh, my computer is very slow lately. Very, very, very slow lately. All right, let's continue. What's your dog like? Cool. And what type of question is this? Oh no, I have to copy this again. This is a WH question. And the last one. She's my sister, Elena. She's my sister, Elena. Who's that? Yeah? Who's that? That's a nice question. Who's that? Who's this? Well, depends on the position of the person. So who's that? She's my sister, Elena. Who is she? Who is this? She's my sister, Elena. Okay, and this is a WH question. So now this practice is correct. Okay. About this practice, we got 3 minutes 52 seconds. Okay, so here it says complete the sentences with the correct reflexive pronouns. Bob is very intelligent. He taught himself how to play the piano. Very good. This is good. He taught himself how to play the piano. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna change the color under that. Green, there you go. That is good. Brandy, yeah, Brandy, what's your question? There's a chat here. What's your question, Brandy? There's the chat, it's motherfucking chat. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Brandy? Oh, okay, okay. Rachel and Margaret are taking a trip to Australia by themselves. That is correct. Teddy made a birthday party for for himself. Yeah, so that's my example. Because everybody is in quarantine now. I'm okay by myself for now, correct? No, change the incorrect thingy. You black, you green. By myself for now. I will get married when I am 40. Yes. This is a magical t-shirt. It cleans itself. Very good. Did Linda make this cake all by herself? Yes, that's correct. Wow, that's amazing. Don't, okay, this is incorrect. Don't play with electricity. You are going to hurt yourself. That is correct. I am very proud of my students because they study by, then this is incorrect. It's plural, so we are supposed to say themselves because it's plural. Okay, themselves. Yeah. And get good scores. If you are a very independent person, you can resolve your problems by yourself, correct? And egotistical people only like to talk about themselves. People, plural, themselves. Okay? You can take pictures or do whatever you want so you can check your own practice. Guys, I'm going to send the next link to the group, the next meeting link, okay? So see you in the